Professor Krauss and Dr. Craig, you both seem to believe that the universe came from nothing, but you disagree substantially on whether or not nothing is ever really nothing. Please explain.
Well, first of all, there's an incorrect statement there. I don't believe anything. Belief is not a word that scientists use.
Of course you believe
Something
things. You believe what you just said, right? Don't you believe that?
Let me explain what science... Things are either likely or unlikely. They're very likely, they're very unlikely. We try and assess the likelihood of something, and if the likelihood of something is near certainty, then you might call it a belief, but it's not a belief. It's not something we say, I believe this, which means that I have some inner confidence and inner certainty. That is not how science works.
Let's go to the question of nothing.
So the word belief is not something I'd say about it. Now, in fact, I don't know if the universe came from nothing or began. Okay? What I can show is that everything we know about science is consistent with a universe full of matter, stars, life, human beings, aliens, everything we see, where space and time and laws, when none of that existed before. Now, to me, what you can argue, in fact, you can do your PhD thesis on whether that's nothing, but I don't really give a damn. The point is, the miracle that it seems to me that religion is supposed to try and explain is how this incredible universe of 100 billion galaxies, each containing 100 billion stars, how it could arise if they weren't there in the first place. That seems to violate everything we know logically and everything we think we might know about the laws of physics. What we've learned is it's not true. It can all come from no space. None of it needed to have existed. And whether that's absolute nothingness is something I really don't care about.
Yeah. When you say that you don't care about it, that's just an autobiographical comment about your personal psychological state.
Fine,
there are
it's my
others
own...
who do care deeply about it.
It's not a...
and including, I think, hundreds of people who will be coming to the Sydney event to talk about this very topic. Why is there something rather than nothing?
But it's just a definition. It's a semantic definition. I describe an initial state. I don't care what you call it. That's semantics.
Okay.
The physics tells me, the physical question is, did those things exist? Did space, did time exist? And by the way, as I say, in fact, one of the many, you heard this during it, this was a William Craig bullshit meter. I hit it every time. He talked about science and got it wrong. The point is, we don't have any evidence, absolutely, that the universe began. Even Alex Vilenkin in that paper said it began probably. The point is, there are the very papers that William Craig's talked about, which I'm sure you don't understand because you don't understand general relativity, in fact, are based on general relativity, which we know breaks down as a quantum theory. And in fact, those presuppositions that there must be a singularity or a beginning, there are many theories like loop quantum gravity, some areas of string theory, the ekperiodic universe that in fact produce an eternal universe that contracts and expands forever and has been around forever. That is consistent with the known laws. We don't know the answer, and we're excited because we don't know the answer, because we've got something to learn. We didn't know the answer to the question before we asked it, like Dr. Craig did.